Welcome back to Finals of the Zotac 25. We're on to Game 3 right now. It's going to be SeleCT versus mTwDIMAGA. SeleCT taking the first two games. He's currently up 2-1. mTwDIMAGA doing everything he can to come back. He won the first game but losing the next two. He chose the map again. This time he chose Desert Oasis. We'll see if he has some kind of plan lined up. I'm going to point out some changes that happened on this map in the recent patch. As you'll follow with my camera, your expansion has always been very wide open from both sides to be attacked at. Very small choke here, but very wisely, Blizzard has added a set of rocks here, making this expansion just a little bit easier to hold on to. This expansion before was just extremely difficult to hold. And SeleCT, look at this. Something's happening. SeleCT says, I want to win this tournament. He wants his 100 euros, and he wants them now. For anyone who isn't aware, the Zotac Cup is a European tournament hosted on European servers, open to any player capable of playing on the European realms. SeleCT is going right for that 100 euros. First place is 100 euros. He wants to win it now. He takes this game. He takes the finals. Going to go for a proxy structure. I imagine proxy reapers are going to come out of this. Gas going down. I imagine supply depot next. We'll see if mTwDIMAGA decides to expand early. He chose this map, and he knows about these rocks that are now here, so he may be going for a fast expansion play. The way this map plays now is it's now a very long rush distance without that very wide open expansion. So this may be the death blow for mTwDIMAGA, but mTwDIMAGA is going to get his Overlord here in time, I think, before he would be planning to expand. He's up to 15 Harvesters right now. He's hatched on 16 twice so far. If this Overlord gets here in time, I think he's going to know, but if mTwDIMAGA expands, it's going to be absolutely devastating. Tech Lab going down, SCV just waiting. He's not going to go in just yet to give away the position of that proxy. And no, mTwDIMAGA, don't do it, mTwDIMAGA. You want to win this tournament, don't you? Don't expand. Oh, it looks like he knows. He knows something's wrong. He's moved in the base. He sees the lack of harvesters. He sees the gas. And look at mTwDIMAGA. You saw that drone go out there. That drone wanted to lay down expansion, but no, he goes right into a spawning pool. mTwDIMAGA just in the nick of time. Absolutely gorgeous. Throwing down the gas. He knows something's up. He knows that Reapers are coming. He knows that some kind of other kind of push could be coming. Maybe a Marine all-in. But he is going to be prepared this time. He was about to expand, man. That was absolutely gorgeous the way he found that out just in time. First Reaper just about done. Getting Nitro Pack. He is going Reapers, and he is going them hard. He does not want to lose this game. Reaper number one already into the base. Zerg player has nothing at all except for drones. What's going to happen? One drone goes down. Is he going to take any more out? It's finally, the spawning pool is done. Zergling production is about to go underway. 4 Zerglings being created. Taking out another drone. That's 2 drones now dead. Is he going to get another one? Maybe. No, he's not going to get another one just yet. Still sniping away. He's trying to snipe those remaining drones. Gotta get one more drone. Maybe. No, he's not even hitting the same drone anymore, but no mining of time at all for mTwDIMAGA right now. 4 Zerglings finally out. The Zerglings are going to trap the Reaper. No, Reaper just barely getting away. SCV right now is giving vision to that Reaper, and the Reaper jumps back up. Very ballsy indeed. Going to run up that ramp maybe. Yes. Does he have another Reaper almost done? No, it doesn't look like he's producing any more Reapers. Actually, one Reaper is just about done. Nitrous Pack is almost done. Here he is sniping another. He gets another drone. This is absolutely huge this early, but he's still down the drone count due to his aggressive proxy abilities. 9-12, 10-12. 2 Reapers on the field now. Look at the way those Reapers are microing those Zerglings without effort. Gonna get that Queen. No, the Queen, if the Queen gets too far off the creep, this Reaper's gonna end its life, but I think that Queen is gonna do too much to protect those drones. These Reapers are not able to get around this backside like they would have liked to. They can't wrap around this side because the creep covers all the way, so it looks like this Reaper push has been sent to a halt. Zergling speed is almost done. Once the Zergling speed is done, almost done. And SeleCT complaining about spikes. He may be saying his Reaper micro is not as pretty as it would like to be due to these lag spikes, but we'll see if that is going to be the case. He's going to end it now with these 2 Reapers still microing this Queen. Queen is down to half HP, but mTwDIMAGA is producing a ton of Zerglings. 8 Zerglings, 16 Zerglings on their way. Another Queen out on the way. I don't think there's any way he's going to finish that Queen off as much as he would have liked to. Now he's sniping a fresh new Queen, doing everything he can with his Reaper micro, but I don't think it's going to be enough. Yeah, these Reapers are just going to be killed by these Zerglings, I think. These Reapers doing everything they can. Look at the way they're jumping up and down, but now getting finally trapped in the corner. All the Reapers are dead. Third Reaper is about to join his brethren in heaven, but no, he decides to back on up. Very wise decision. Still producing Reapers. This is interesting that he hasn't moved away from Reapers. These Zerglings are finally heading out. Are they going to run into this proxy building? Doesn't look like they're going to spot that proxy building. That was huge. If he would have taken out that proxy building, I think it would have been a good game for SeleCT, and he would have had to move on to the rubber match in the Game 5. But no, it looks like he's finally getting his wall up, going to get that factory put down. Zerglings being sent in to hopefully do a run by, but he's going to be just too late to do it. Is he going to be able to do enough damage to get by anyway, just because of the fact there's nothing to defend in his base at all, except for SCVs. The one Reaper finally makes it here. He's going to be taking Zerglings out without remorse. 2 Zerglings, 3 Zerglings already dead. Forcing mTwDIMAGA to back up. mTwDIMAGA finally getting his expansion. Was slowed down so far by that Reaper early proxy, but the thing is Select committed to these Reapers a little hard. Now he's going to be coming from behind because these Reapers didn't do as much damage as he would have liked them to do. Reaper just running right by those queens. He just wants to scout, it seems. He wants to know exactly what DIMAGA's up to. He's about to find out that DIMAGA has finally gotten his expansion. Zerglings found that barracks, but no, they're going to come back and fight that Reaper off because they don't want that Reaper to do any more damage than it already has. Reaper kiting those Zerglings, but the Zerglings with Zergling speed too much for it. Looks like he's got Zerglings in position. He's popped up that, but no, there's a Reaper on the cliff protecting that barracks. Look at this barracks positioning, protecting that barracks with that Reaper and the ability for that Reaper to jump up on the cliff. Starport going down. Doesn't look like he's producing any kind of Hellions yet so far. Interesting if he'll move into some kind of Marine drop or if he moves into some kind of Siege Tank drop, given the fact he only has a factory in his base. Excellent Reaper micro again. Still producing Reapers. He is not moving away from this one barracks Reaper play. This is very interesting. I've seen 5 barracks, I've seen 3 barracks, but I've very rarely seen one barracks Reaper unless that one barracks wins the game quickly. It's very weird for it to go this far into the game, but he is the master. I am not. He is up 2 games to 1 against our baller Zerg DIMAGA, so he's quite the Terran player in himself. Taking a look, DIMAGA's expansion finally finished. Double creep tumors, triple creep tumors even. He knows that the answer to Terran vs. Zerg is extending that creep. Setting the Spire, he didn't decide to hide the Spire. Very wise, just because there's Reapers. If they jump up, they could snipe that Spire, which could be absolutely devastating. And he's finally stopped Reaper production at 3. We'll see how long the Silence of the Reaper build lasts if he decides to transition now. Double Starport time. Are you going to go Banshees? Are you going to go Vikings? Viking, double Viking. Very interesting. He wants to supply block DIMAGA, while DIMAGA has very few units. He's finally transitioned into Lair, and he's almost got his Spire halfway done. If these Vikings get out there too soon, it may be devastating to those Overlords. Reaper's just kiting, not even kiting, just chasing these Zerglings now, but these Zerglings too quick. Oh no, and DIMAGA flips the Zerglings around, tries to get a couple shots off, getting one Reaper, but losing huge numbers of Zerglings in the mix. Is he going to get any kind of scouting information? Looks like he's going to run to the wall. No, he's just going to keep running. Speed Zergling's too fast for Reapers. But no, the rocks are here now. Sorry, DIMAGA. Trapped in the corner. Reapers finish you off. Engineering Bay going down Supply Depot and still producing double Vikings, not moving into any kind of Banshee play like I had possibly predicted. You'd figure with Banshees would be a way to end the game. Vikings are a way to kind of take DIMAGA's ability to produce away by killing Overlords. Still, DIMAGA concentrating mainly on Zerglings. Finally adding on those 4 Mutalisks. He's producing gas out of 3 bases, or about to be 3 bases. And look at this creep spread. Scan just went down. Scan knows about this Spire. He's going to know Mutalisks on the field, but just taking a quick look at this creep spread, he has got his entire base gooped up, prepared to get speedy protection of anything that could happen, especially with Reapers on the field. And here we go, 4 Vikings. These Vikings can do terrible damage. Going to snipe an Overlord already. Goodbye, Overlord. Vikings deciding to back up. Knows that they can't shoot the Queen without landing. These Vikings could do just terrible damage. Are they going to land and take this watchtower back? No. Just going to fly right on by. Too many things for them to do otherwise. Reapers in position. Is he going to do a Viking Reaper push? No. Just the Reapers are there to take that watchtower back. Reapers looks like they're being used more to protect these watchtowers, which can be a huge advantage in this game, given the fact that these towers give a huge amount of vision. As you'll see, the way these towers are all 3 lit up right now, are about to be lit up. No, that Reaper's just dancing a jig on top of the cliff, showing off. Layer is down. Is he moving into any kind of other tech, or is he concentrating mainly on Mutalisks? Still a Mutalisk-based army. Another scan going down. Just curious what DIMAGA is up to. Vikings, 6 Vikings now. This is incredible to get so many Vikings against a Zerg player. Mutalisk versus Vikings generally go in the Mutalisk favor. Bring up these Vikings damage just to show everyone. They do extra damage against armor. 10 versus normal, 14 versus armored. Mutalisks are light armored, yes, Mutalisks are light armor, so they will not take that bonus damage. Also, Mutalisks splash. They splash onto 3 units, doing 9, 6, and 3 damage, I believe, on each unit as it splashes. So Vikings, generally speaking, get melted by Mutalisks, taking out another Overlord. These 6 Vikings being as pesky as possible. Army tab is up 59 to 86. DIMAGA just demolishing in this 30 supply advantage right now. Granted, it's mostly Zerglings, but 30 supply is just a huge margin to be ahead at, especially after being Reaper harassed at the beginning. DIMAGA is just dominating this game, I'd say, so far. Look at these ball of Mutalisks. He is just grouping his Mutalisks, already up to about 11 Mutalisks. Finally going to take out this barracks, it looks like. This barracks has been sitting here all game. And look at the Viking numbers. Man, those are a lot of Vikings. Vikings sniping one Mutalisk, gotta snipe another. Look at the way they're kiting these Mutalisk. Mutalisk finally catching up to him. As I said before, I felt like the Vikings would just be dominated by the Mutalisk, but he's just committing these Vikings in a way these Mutalisk can't keep up with in production. And it looks like, yeah, that Viking micro is too much. The range on these Vikings is going to be too much for those Mutalisk. Mutalisk forced to retreat. Now, SeleCT is finally going to start to get a foothold in this game. But no, overcommitting, getting too close here. Those Mutalisks are going to clean up those Vikings. Those Queens, he shouldn't have overcommitted there, losing more Vikings than he would have liked to. Vikings almost dead. Mutalisk see, and now we see it. The Mutalisks are starting to come ahead in this battle. These Vikings just don't do enough damage against these Mutalisks, and the spray is just too huge in large numbers, but amazingly he was able to do so much damage to these Vikings initially, and there we go. Goodbye, Viking army. All your air dominance is now gone, and look, he's going to find out that he's got double Starport with double Tech Lab, and producing double Banshee with Cloak. He is desperately trying to claw his way into this game. First going Vikings, now going Banshees, but two Banshees down the field, and these Mutalisks are here to snipe them. No, he's going to run away. Just barely saved by those turrets, but looks like DIMAGA is just in a commanding position. SeleCT forced a good game out. Moving on to game number 5, rubber match, 2 against 2. Two excellent players battling it out. Look forward to game 5.